Welcome back to the show, guys. The man of the hour tonight is Calley back in the building. How you doing, bruv?
I'm alright, bro. How you doing?
I'm good, my man. I'm good. We got Spawns back, and you can see him this time as promised.
What's up? And you can hear me.
And
Yeah.
What's up? It's good to be
Maybe
back.
we
It's good
can
to be
make
back.
eye contact this time.
It's not too long, yeah. Like,
Listen, enough with the formalities. Biggest winners of the weekend. How you feeling after the Everton win, bruh?
Hey, bro, it is what it is.
what was it?
No,
Five.
Could have been 8, really, but it's a great win against a side that that's fighting for relegation right now.
I'm still surprised, bro. I'm still surprised Everton are where they are.
And you were right. Remember, we had this conversation the last time around, and I kind of downplayed them. You know what I mean? We were talking about them last time around, and you were telling me it was with your game, with Arsenal's game, and you were telling me, going into that game, you expected to mow the lawn over Everton, and I disagreed with you, and I was like, yo, look at these guys, bro. Look at that squad. Turns out on paper, yeah. On paper, obviously, I don't follow Everton like that.
Yeah, week in, week out.
Yeah, but very shocking performance.
Bro?
Very, very shocking performance.
Like, and I don't remember them starting off the season especially badly. Are they missing Calvert-Lewin that much?
They beat us, right? I think they beat us.
They started strong.
Yeah, they beat us in the reverse fixture.
They started strong, bro. Like, and again, you look on paper, Richarlison's there. Okay, Iwobi's not a superstar, but like, they've got Allen. They've got enough players in my mind to at least stay clear of relegation.
Yeah, they are in it right now.
Like they probably
They are in it right now. They're in the relegation battle right now. Look, most probably they'll get away with it, but if anything, it'll be a wake up call. I think Frank Lampard, the honeymoon phase is over there.
Bro, did he even get one really? Like,
he's owed one.
Exactly.
He's owed one.
He joined in the thick of it.
Yeah, let's keep it a buck. That's not his squad.
Yeah.
If there's any player who's really a Frank Lampard recruitment, it's Dele Alli.
And Van der Beek, yeah.
Yeah, and Van der Beek as well, who's been getting a lot of game time. After warming up the seats at Old Trafford for who knows how long. So to kind of get back into the groove of that is you can understand.
you think he's the same player that he was at Ajax?
Donny.
Yeah.
Oh man, it takes a lot. Obviously I'm not a professional footballer, so my answer is like purely speculative. But if anything, bro, it's a confidence thing. He has it in him. It's like a natural thing that he's born with. But he's not put it to good use in such a long time that it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a run of fixtures, a couple of assists, a couple of amazing moments for him to really get back into the game and recall his natural talent.
He's gonna have to get over that mental hurdle, proper.
Fast.
Because especially
Very
considering
fast.
how much time he was at United.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He has to get over it ASAP because they don't have time
He's got half a season to kind of prove himself, you know what I mean? And I feel like he's joined Everton off the back of, I wouldn't blame him if he felt like this manager just doesn't believe in me. Like, if you putting in your performances in training and you're trying your damnedest, because I'm fully sure that he was trying to get into the first team. I don't know what professional footballer isn't playing to get into the first team. But week after week after week after week, man's like, Fred is getting picked ahead of you. Like, bruh.
But the thing is, like, now that I'm thinking about it, like, I'm noticing a trend, right, with players that come from that league, right? The Dutch league.
Yeah, the Eredivisie.
Yeah, Eredivisie. Something like that.
I'm not gonna try and pronounce it.
It's most definitely a different league in pace and
For sure.
in everything, and most players that come from there struggle. Look at Bergwijn.
Even Depay.
When
Memphis was there. He didn't last
there.
long at United.
Ericsson is an anomaly because he's just special. But most players that come from there, especially like in modern times, like they find it difficult to adjust to the demands of the Premier League.
That's true. Unless they kind of go somewhere else. Luis Suarez didn't come straight to Liverpool from Ajax, no?
Yeah, he did.
He did?
Yeah.
Well, there's another anomaly.
Another special.
But
player.
as long as you can count on one hand, it's
and obviously, if you think about the Premier League back then and its demands, I mean,
that's also true.
It's definitely in the last couple of years, it's improved in a massive way.
It's a bit of a different game now.
Yeah, like
that's true.
like getting into the Premier League, you need to be a club with with the certain style and tactic, and you have to adapt to its demands, and it's not easy, So maybe I'll cut him some slack, Van der Beek, that is, and I'll say that it's taken a lot of adjustment, but he wasn't too horrible. He wasn't too horrible.
In the games
fixture.
that he featured, I liked what I saw.
Yeah.
I heard United fans were happy.
Yeah.
He got a couple goals.
Yeah.
I think in the Europa League. Like, he hasn't been a bad player. Any United fan I know, if I speak to about Donny, they can't understand why he's not starting. So it shows that even the fans see that something is there.
Right.
Was it just straight down to man? Maybe this dude is just like an arsehole. Maybe behind closed doors, Donny is just the most... just an all-round douchebag or something, bro. Because I can't understand how the man doesn't get picked. It doesn't make sense.
He looked very angry. He looked very angry on the bench. It's like whenever the camera would zoom onto him for Man United. But look, he's getting some game time.
Yeah.
Frank Lampard is a young manager. He's obviously going to take him under his wing, put his arm around his shoulder, and just motivate him. And that's where man management comes in.
Yeah.
When you use, your ability and your history as an accomplished midfielder to impart that knowledge and bring that.
Because he would know what Donny needs.
He would know what he needs because he's been there, as a professional footballer. So, look, next season, who knows?
That's true.
If they survive, I'm quite sure Everton is going to go on a spending spree as they always do.
Yeah.
They're going to go on a squad.
Although I don't know if they're going to have Usmanov money anymore, bro. We're seeing what's happening now with Abramovich. The same is apparently could happen to Usmanov.
Who owns Everton?
Usmanov.
Who's that?
He's a Russian, bro.
Ah, yes.
Used to be a part owner at Arsenal.
It's definitely going to happen.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, today it was. I think it was today, but Chelsea's
Abramovich,
his
assets are frozen.
so they can't move players on.
Dude,
people can't buy tickets. Bro. I mean, season ticket holders are chilled, but
only they can go to games. They can't sell any extra tickets. They can't sell merchandise. The shop closed. And apparently, there's no away fans for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, dude.
Like, bruh.
That's insane, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, the Arsenal fan in me is like,
Yeah, well, everyone hates Chelsea, so it's kind of like karma because the supporters are super racist and,
I just, you know what, all I think to myself is, it really could have been anyone. As a fan, you don't have a say in who owns your club, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, I feel for you Chelsea fans, I really do. Because I wouldn't want to be stuck in limbo like this.
If I'm Abramovich, I'm getting on the phone with Putin right now and I'm cussing him out, bro.
Stop this fucking war right now, bro.
I can't get my money. Like what? Obviously, he's got some things probably offshore.
Probably,
off the record.
probably. A man that wealthy.
He's cool, but still, you know what I mean? Like being caged in like that, and for the supporters, sure, no one likes Chelsea, but. It sucks, bro.
It does, dude.
It really sucks. And
it sucks.
For this to happen in the last stretch of the season, that's crazy.
I think they've handled well, though, so far.
As well as
the club is.
As well as they can.
Like,
look,
I
give props to Tuchel, bro. I give props to Tuchel because it looks like he's keeping those players focused.
Saying the right things also. I mean, when he went had a go at his own fans for saying or chanting Abramovich's name. Yeah,
see that. Now shit like that happens, and then I'm kind of like, fuck it, When they chant Abramovich over the moment of silence for the Ukraine, or was it an applause? Whatever it was a moment for the Ukraine, and the Chelsea fans just started chanting.
I think it was an applause because the opposition started booing.
Bro, I was just like, nah,
they just have no tact, man. It's like you don't have you don't have, you know what I mean? Like,
and it definitely doesn't go for all Chelsea fans. I know that there are some.
That's definitely every Chelsea fan. I'll tell you right now, all of y'all suck, bro.
Oh shit, man.
Bastards.
But yeah, that's gonna be like you said, it's coming to the end of the season. Everything's in limbo there. They can't extend player contracts. They could lose Rudiger. They could lose Christensen. But
then what's happening with the Christensen deal then? Because it was still going through. He was supposed to go to Barcelona. I mean, they were about to
everything's frozen. They can't.
Everything's frozen. He can't go anymore, bro.
Players can't leave.
But that's the thing. They can't extend contracts. Players in their last year of contract, they walk.
Yeah, fair
you
enough.
can't tie them down. That's why I said with Rudiger, what's gonna happen with him? It is intense, bro. Even Livramento now. Livramento, he is someone that Arsenal are interested in. I'm pretty sure a lot of other clubs are interested in him. But Chelsea have first refusal on the player. If they do look to sell, Chelsea have first refusal. But it's a matter now of can they even activate
in that? They can't participate in that.
Yeah, because surely it's kind of one of those, if a club comes in now, it doesn't matter. Chelsea, you have to just refuse it by default.
It's so interesting though.
Obviously, we've never seen this before.
Thing for the government to have that kind of overreach. You know what I mean? Obviously, everyone, we understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is. But still, like, the whole principle of it, like, to just wake up one day and a group of people can just decide your fate. Like...
Yeah. Because, look, Chelsea, in my mind, Chelsea, it's a privately owned club. Abramovich is the sole owner of the club.
Right.
But the UK come through like, nah, bro.
No, bro. And consideration. The guy, like, came out and he was like, listen, I'm stepping away.
Yeah.
I don't want the money.
Yeah.
I'm going to give all of the sales, the proceeds are going to go towards an NPO that's going to send money, redirect money to Ukraine. That's him basically saying that I'm not with this.
Yeah. Nah, the UK they want to try and I think this is them. Crazy. This is them basically.
Obviously,
they're sending a message, bro. They're sending a message. This is because even that I've seen people talking about it. This is pretty much a warning shot to any club owner in the Premier League because yes, we know that these are hectic circumstances that this has happened under.
That's crazy.
But now it's a matter of because now people they're questioning the Newcastle owners, especially. Obviously, they came into hot water from the minute they bought Newcastle because of
It's a shake, eh?
Yeah. But even they are some questionable fellas because of some things they've been involved in before
human rights
before the purchase of the club. So now you're getting a lot of Chelsea fans kind of going, "Hey, double standard, bro. You didn't come after them for anything." And I'm like, listen, again, it's too different. It's too. They aren't funding Putin or supporting Putin.
Not a Russian oligarch, bro. And right now, Putin is going crazy. So, and this is not a political podcast.
Yeah, I was going to say
he doesn't care.
We're gonna have a lot more.
He doesn't care about it.
We're gonna have a lot more to talk about them later on in the season. Yeah. But for now, I just want to come back to you mentioned Dele Alli.
Yeah.
How was that witnessing Tottenham Hotspurs playing against Dele Alli?
Dog, he needs to come back.
Why? You still want him back?
Fam, that's boy wonder, bro.
Hectic.
That's Dele Alli.
Dude, you must have felt some type of way.
Fair. I was emotional, like damn near, like seeing him, like and the reception that he received. He couldn't handle it. You could see it in his face that he was trying so hard not to be emotional, and I think. Big credit to Hugo Lloris, you know what I mean, who walked up to him because he was, after the game, he was walking off the pitch and then Hugo came up to him, put his arm around his shoulder, whispered in his ear, probably telling him, listen, go to the fans.
Yeah.
And just go.
They want to see you.
Just stay there, you know what I mean? Don't go. And he did that, you know what I mean? And
that's
just massive respect, bro. Obviously, in the tail end of his stint with us, it wasn't great.
Yeah.
I don't think that at the time he had the drive and the passion and the hunger, and a lot of the conversation that comes from players that played with him during the Poch era, they say that loss in the Champions League final, it was the nail in the coffin for a lot of people. You know what I mean? For the dressing room, like we're still recovering. You still have players who are still kind of recovering from that because of just how close we were to like the most coveted trophy.
That would have been insane, eh?
That would have been the greatest moment in football.
That made a movie.
Considering.
I still consider it the greatest moment of football as a Liverpool fan, but or one of the greatest moments. But right. I know you guys were very close to winning it, but I don't know.
It is what it is. It is what it is. For me, going back to that conversation, I still criticize Pochettino for benching Mora. I think benching Mora was...
in the form he was in at that time, yeah?
Yeah, dog. Like, especially after what he did at Ajax. Get the guy in there.
Yeah, he has the ability.
Let him go crazy. He's going to go crazy. But obviously, the experience comes in as a manager. And obviously, we saw what happened to him last night with PSG.
Yeah, I was just going to say...
Which was crazy.
Crazy game management. When they scored the opener, I was like, alright, that's it.
Yeah.
PSG's actually Mbappe world class. Sure. And then Benzema comes through like...
Because I saw the goal and then I was like, I bet it's over. I wake up the next morning, I see on Twitter.
What is it? Benzema hat-trick, eh?
Benzema hat-trick.
Yeah. But you see the goals he got? It was like the Donnarumma like doing mad things.
I say it don't matter. That was a hat-trick, bro.
Yeah,
and Albert Benzema's like 36.
Damn, that's crazy.
Benzema's no spring chicken, you know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough.
And he literally, I'm sorry, he showed Mbappe how it's done on the night.
Nah, Benzema's a baller,
PSG
bro.
were terrible though, like in defense. Like Marquinhos trying to backheel it in the box.
No.
But
Dog,
the
I
mistakes
don't care
and the
how
amount of
terrible
times they
you're
gave
gonna
the
be.
ball
They
away.
took a 1-0 lead into the game. Then they opened the scoring.
That's what I'm saying. They were terrible, bro.
You
It
don't
wasn't-
lose against Real Madrid with Neymar, Messi, I don't know who, bro. Like with the type of squad that
Yeah,
PSG
nah,
has, bro.
That
Like
was
PS,
insane.
That's crazy.
Madrid wasn't that like it wasn't like Madrid were levels. It was PSG. Was,
But also, how many times have Real Madrid been in that situation at that point of the of the competition?
Nah,
They've been
the
there so
mental
many
state
times.
was just there.
That's elite, bro.
Yeah.
It's elite.
Yeah,
It really is.
they are the gods of the Champions League, like for real.
For sure. Eh?
That's without
and
a doubt.
that again, the Champions League itself is it's kind of up in the air. I haven't seen a team where I'm like they're gonna take it. I know Spons has full faith in Liverpool, and rightfully so. I can understand why.
I wouldn't go as far as saying full faith. I would just say when
could see it
when I
happening.
look at another team coming up against us, I mean, I'll think I don't see them beating us.
No.
Yeah, you guys got away with it, bro.
Even like a wait, what? Oh yeah, last
The
night.
gods were on your side.
Yeah,
Like,
if you're gonna lose a
Everything
game, lose that game with no consequence. First time we lost
Luckily.
at Anfield in like a year. No,
Yeah, bruh.
Something like that. Yeah.
yeah, that's
No,
crazy.
that's crazy. Champions League's gonna be a crazy story. And again, Chelsea are still in it.
I think
Imagine they win it, bro.
Chelsea are still. No, but now the thing is, there's also. I don't mean to talk about Chelsea again, but they basically have a cap, like a £20,000 cap on travel. So people are saying how they're gonna travel for away games in the Champions League. Yeah.
That is actually genuinely funny.
Dude, everything
That's
is in
crazy.
limbo there.
That's
it's going to be
crazy.
super interesting how things pan out. But we are here to speak about Spurs.
yeah, for sure. For sure.
Conti.
Yes, sir.
That man's been pretty frank lately in his press conferences.
Yeah.
Do you agree with his approach? Or you think maybe Homie's coming off a bit too strong?
Absolutely agree with it.
No?
I love it. That's what Daniel Levy needs. Daniel Levy needs a constant threat, a constant headache that needs to sit on the top of his cup.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? From a guy who's a serial winner.
that's true.
Conte is a serial.
He doesn't accept
He was
mediocrity.
born to win. That's the attitude that he has. That's the energy that reverberates from his aura. He's a man who's born to win. And the way that the January transfer was handled, you can clearly tell that it's Daniel Levy's fault. That we didn't toe the Adama Traore deal over the line. That we didn't toe the Luis Diaz deal over the
Look
line.
at him now, eh?
Look at him now. We didn't toe it over the line. The man was damn near in a Spurs jersey, and he got hijacked off a disagreement of a salary disagreement,
oi,
or
oi.
payment club disagreement with the club that he was at, and Liverpool found that out and they jumped in. Yo,
Nah,
we
that's
paying you. Come
brilliant.
through. Look at him
Liverpool
now.
don't miss, bro.
You know, so that's what Conte is talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
It's incompetence.
It's
it really is, to a degree. It's incompetent because it's like
it's
you got
just
this
like-
man saying, "Dog, this is the guy."
and
we
it's just
need."
like cheap skate vibes, man. Like, why are you cheap? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you always want to bank on the buck, yo. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
I'm saying,
you
has he
always
not?
wanna
How
pay
has he
less.
not learned? Because it's been years of this.
It's Daniel Levy.
It's been years of this under Levy. Like, how has he not thought to himself, you know what, I got this guy here now. He knows how to win. He's saying what he needs. I got the money, but he's still like, nah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna Levy it out.
And I think what's very interesting is, you know, his contract situation. He signed on an 18-month deal. I mean, at the start of next season, it'll be like less than a year.
Yeah.
Or basically like one season,
That's true.
one full season. And that's a very peculiar deal that is not, it's not of Tottenham's ilk, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tottenham is a club that likes to build long term, you know what I mean? We don't do the chop and change. We've brought him on for 18 months. He's supposed to make magic in 18 months. He's
You
not
can't
gotten
make
the
magic
backing.
with-
Look, but Kulusevski,
Kulusevski, I was gonna mention him now,
amazing
dude. Holy
player,
shit.
plays on fire. He's
And
like-
after his first game, not gonna lie, I was like, homie's gonna be a flop. And then it was like,
no,
prove me
bro,
wrong.
no, bro, like his mentality. He's so mature. And he's got his head in his game. He's just there to ball. Like, that's
Yeah.
it. And if you check out his Instagram and his personal life, he's got he's a down to earth dude. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Listens to a lot of hip hop. He's got a girl, long term. High school honey. Doesn't do the whole crazy thing. You know, he's a family guy.
I can applaud that.
You know what I mean? Young dude
You want to see more of
with
it.
his head on his shoulders, which tells you that there aren't many distractions putting him away from the game, and you can see that.
Conte's
on the
probably
field.
loving that.
He's loving it, and he's
Damn.
a hard worker as well. He plays to Conte's strengths. Conte loves pressing football. Go and press if you don't have the ball, and that's what he does.
Yeah.
He wins turnovers. He knows how to pick pockets. His passing ability is incredible. You know,
Because he's coming from the Serie A, bro.
He's
And he
coming
played
from
under
Juve.
Allegri as well.
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah,
he's got a really good foundation.
yeah, and it's not like we took a player that was warming the bench, the
Not at
benches
all,
over
yeah.
there. He was a starting player at Juve, you know, playing alongside Cristiano and them. So, yeah, bro, that's a great signing. Bentancur as well, great signing.
Bentancur,
Yeah,
away,
great
away.
signing.
I was going to mention that guy. I like that guy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, great signing.
That's the thing. I think obviously Conte didn't get as many or all the players he wanted, but like I'm wondering now. Do you think Levy's gonna look at these two and be like, I gotta give this man what he wants because these are the guys that are actually shaping up things for the team now.
Bro, Tottenham is going to be very busy in this. Obviously, I'm not a pundit. I'm not an expert. I'm just a fan. But I can almost guarantee he's going to be busy this season.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Tottenham released financial results for the last year. And, you know, the board decided not to take net profits. So they reinvested every single whatever.
That's
board
dope.
member. They didn't take any money. You know, on top of their earnings, they reinvested it back. So that's all going into the transfer market again. So, you know, that gives him, you know, an indication that he's going to get backing. But we need a striker. Harry Kane has been our only striker for how many seasons?
Yeah.
It's crazy. And Conte said it. He was like, bro, I will play Harry Kane even if he's got one arm, bro.
Yeah, because what
You
else
are
can you
playing,
do
'cause
there,
who else am I going to play? I can't
There's
play
no
anyone
competition
else.
for that place in your team.
And it's unheard of for a team that's got, the, you know, great ambition to only have one striker.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
That's very true. You can't even bring anybody, like anyone that you bring in who can be considered a reserve. The quality differences will be so big between Harry Kane and whoever else we can bring in right now.
Yeah, facts. But guess what? Like, we do need one though.
Yeah.
We do need a striker. Harry Kane needs to rest in the domestic competitions.
That's
Obviously,
true,
for us, we can't be big headed. We need those trophies. But still, you know what I mean. Harry Kane is one of those players now. He's like one of those players where you don't have to play him every game.
Yeah.
Like, rest him where you don't need him and put him on where he needs to play because, you know, he'll give you that.
Can I say you did call it beginning of the season? I was having a bit of a go at him because of the slump in his form, and you said from day one you were like, but
fam, that guy is a killer.
he does this, and now he's pushing towards the top of the scoring charts. Yeah, obviously he's still quite far off Mo Salah, but who the fuck isn't at this stage of the season?
Right.
But he looks a lot happier.
Yeah.
Him and Son, bro.
He just surpassed Thierry Henry as with the most goals in the
And listen,
in the Premier
that's a
League.
conversation for another day. I saw a lot of talk about who would you prefer in their prime. Maybe it's the Arsenal man in me, but I'm like, there's one answer to that. No disrespect to Kane. But if we're talking prime Henry, I'm not even going to get into it right now. I'm not even going to get
All I'm going to say is men lie, women lie, numbers don't, bro. Numbers don't lie, bro.
You know what, bro? Fuck you for that. Sincerely, dog. Sincerely. Yeah. Because you can't argue. The man got more goals. I'll give him that. But I'll also say some of that is down to everything he learned in Arsenal's academy.
Yeah, right. When he was a chubby man.
I got to take where I
guys
can get
kicked
it.
him. Yo, Arsenal are heartless, bro. Heartless.
So do you think that this Everton game, did you see anything else from the players that can make you believe they're kind of taking more of what Conte's telling them to heart and to head? And
we didn't concede a single goal.
Always good.
Always good. Everton started well, but then they kind of lost it. They kind of gave us you know, enough pockets to manipulate, and you don't play against Tottenham like that. You don't give us pockets. If
you don't play against a Conte team like that.
Exactly. If you bring the game to us, we're going to take it to you.
Yeah.
Where we've always struggled is against clubs who sit in the back, park the bus, and make it difficult for us to, because we don't have, you know, I mean, you know, except Kulusevski right now, he's kind of proving to be that guy, but historically we didn't have, you know, that player that could lob the passes or find pockets, you know. So they didn't.
You were saying
do
that before also, the difference of Kane at England versus Kane at Spurs.
Yeah, exactly. So now Kane is getting all the service that he needs. The Son Kane dynamic is back again.
Big smiles, bro.
Now
Smiles
another
all
record
around.
between the two of them. You know what I mean? The deal with the most goals and assists in the Premier League history. Again, you know what I mean? So it's coming together, bro. I'm happy with Conte. I'm happy with the fact that he's taking Daniel Levy to task with meeting his end of the deal. Because let's be real, Man United was there. Man United was the club that Conte wanted to go to, and Fabrizio had been saying that before he joined Tottenham.
The interest was there.
The interest was there from Conte's side. Conte wanted to go to Man United, allegedly. So, for somehow we attracted him, and now he's here. Is he delivering with the squad that he has? Absolutely delivering. We need that top four though, and it's open. It's really open, especially now with the shit that Chelsea's going through. It's going to be a big test for Chelsea. Until today, third spot was out of the question, but who knows?
It's up for grabs, dude.
It's up for grabs now.
Again, I'm not trying to beat teams games in hand, FC, but if we win our games in hand, we're 2 points behind Chelsea.
Yeah.
And
you guys have been winning games, eh?
We've been consistent, bro. We've been consistent.
Shout out to Arteta, bro. Shout out to Arteta. No, respect.
The man knows what he's doing, man. He knows what he's doing. And I can understand why some fans had a lapse in faith along the way, because it hasn't been smooth.
Yeah.
But I'm a very happy man right now, bro.
Yeah.
Look, we came into the season with top 6 as the absolute minimum. That was the goal, top 6.
Yeah.
Now we're like, that third place is there though.
Possible, yeah.
Third place is there. If not third, fourth is there. Fourth is very much in our hands right now.
Yeah.
If Arteta can keep this ship sailing the way it's going, bruh, I'll be.
It's crazy how things turned around after Oba left, eh? Wild.
And one thing about that I will say, when Oba left, I haven't seen players went out and did their whole we'll miss you, bro. And the team has looked more connected than ever.
Yeah.
Nah, credit to Arteta, dude. Like for that.
That was a huge decision.
Yeah.
Huge decision.
And it paid dividends.
Yeah.
Because everyone, the pundits were like,
what is he doing?
Why would you do that? Obviously, Oba had a reason for why he had to leave and come late, his mom, stuff like that. So that's understandable. And people kind of viewed Arteta's, reaction as harsh. And you don't do that against a guy with a big ego, because look at what he's doing at Barcelona. Oba's always going to be Oba. But then I think Arteta took a bet against his career and his reputation, and it's paying dividends.
Yeah, high risk, high reward.
High
risk, high reward, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm smiling, dude. And I think we can both say for certainty that all three of our clubs currently, touch wood, are doing better than Spurs opponents this weekend. Man United.
Hey, bro.
How you feel about that game?
I'm nervous.
You nervous?
Absolutely.
Look, United coming off the back of a 0-0 with Watford, a 4-1 against City. They're there for the taking.
United's not a threat.
Rashford loves mowing the lawn.
Rashford's not going to start, bro. He can't get into the team.
We don't know that.
Maybe just because it's Spurs.
We don't know that, and it's the Tottenham thing. You know what I mean? Like we beat Man City. It's like a Spursy thing, right? We beat Man City, and then we go get beaten by Burnley.
Fair enough.
Right?
Fair enough.
And then we lose to Middlesbrough, and then we beat Everton. So
maybe it's a North London thing, bro. I mean, Arsenal have done that. We've won a nice big team, and then we drop points against the Brighton.
It's an inconsistency thing with Tottenham, man. But listen, bro, the performances that I've seen so far, I'm not going into that Man United game, scared for my life.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that everyone's got their shit together. Please, dog. Don't fuck up. Ben Davis, it's always Ben Davis. Fam, that dude, bro. It's at the biggest moments where you need him the most, he'll fuck up, bro. But against Everton, he was great. He was fantastic.
Dude, there must have been, if anything, massive confidence booster to the whole team.
Oh, for sure.
To the whole team.
Oh, for sure.
Bro.
I mean, you see Ryan Sessegnon right now, he's balling, bro. He's balling.
And again, now that Kane has beaten Henry's record, he's going to be like, I got to set a new one.
No, he wants it.
He's
going after it, bro. And guess what? We just need to make sure that we defend well, that we try and succeed in playing out from the back, because that's where Tottenham falls short. If the club, if the opponents are pressing, we find it very difficult to play out from the back.
Yeah.
It's a couple of taps in the corner, people looking nervous, the ball goes back to Lloris, and then he lobs it
All it
forward.
takes is one nervy pass.
Speculative.
Just to fuck it all up.
And that's the thing.
Can United press though? I know when Ralph first came in, they were doing okay, but apparently now it's just.
Well, they definitely didn't press against City.
Yeah, so
I was watching post-match analysis on the City game, and one of the criticisms were that they played a 4-2-4 system.
Yeah, they had the two midfield, that Pogba.
So you're gonna get overrun.
McTominay and I don't know who, and Kevin De Bruyne was talking after the game, and he said it like what Pep Guardiola said to them was, there are two people holding the line in midfield.
They're basically inviting
Add an
City.
extra person in there,
And you win.
Yeah.
You win the midfield battle. You
overwhelm them
control
with
the game.
3 people in the middle of the park, and you're gonna kill them.
Shit.
And
Well, Conte's not gonna make that mistake.
let's hope so, bro. Let's hope so. I'm going into this game like, I'll tell you this. After the loss at Burnley, I made a conscious decision just to not follow Tottenham, bro. Not follow Tottenham games, because it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, bro. We have games in hand, right?
Yeah.
We have the upper hand to kind of make this a smooth sailing experience. Smooth sail straight into the
But
top
you just
4.
never know.
But we still do that shit. Obviously, Burnley are notorious for doing the shit that they do, right? Towards the tail end of the season, they fight for their life. Sean Dykes he's a
Save themselves another
save
season.
themselves another season, pull off those historic wins. That's what they do, but not to us, bro. Do that elsewhere. Don't do it to us.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? We
please.
need those points. We need those points. And listen, those
throw us a bone.
games in hand, they're starting to, it's gonna be irrelevant soon, because we're playing you guys now,
Yeah,
and then
dude.
after, we're playing Manchester United.
Now. We playing you. That has to be the schedule.
And then we playing together.
There's some big games still.
Some big games on
games.
on the cards, bro. And if we lose those games, then it's out of our hands to qualify for Champions League. And
I felt that the Arsenal versus, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, no stress.
The Arsenal versus United game that we're gonna have in April. In my mind, I had seen that as that's a deciding game in terms of like top 4. You know what I mean? Like the league can look different already come that game, but because we've got 3 games in hand, I'm kind of like, look, how bad can it be at that point? We can lose 3 games and still be ahead of United right now.
Right.
So when that game comes, it could be a decider. Even more so, depending on how your game with them turns out now.
This week, and they're obviously gonna go there knowing full and well that this is a must win. They've got. I don't know what condition Cristiano Ronaldo is in right now.
Hey, Rani said he has to believe his medical team.
medical staff.
He has to believe them when they tell him that Ronaldo has I think it was a thigh injury or something.
My guy's chilling. My guy's chilling.
When's the last time Ronaldo pulled a thing? Pulled
anything. Yo. And I think they have Liverpool next, isn't it? United have a real hectic run of games now.
Yeah.
And City was the start of it.
Yeah. They've got
Atletico Madrid as well.
Atletico, yeah, and Liverpool, yeah.
Bro.
It's gonna be intense. It's gonna be intense for them. Apparently, like the players are confused with with his training methods.
I think they're confused in general.
Yeah, because right. Good one. Rashford apparently came out talking about like he's confused. Like he doesn't know what's going on. Obviously, these guys talk through people, and obviously Fabrizio leaks the information all the time.
Yeah.
And he's a trusted source, so you can't not believe him.
That's true.
Apparently, Rashford is confused. Like he doesn't know what's going on with his future. Players aren't.
So look,
really
maybe
happy.
even if he does start, he's not going to be as switched on this time around against you guys.
It never fails. It never fails.
I'm gonna ask you up front, bro.
What
you thinking? Your win, lose, draw for Spurs?
We gotta win.
Gotta win.
I always bet on Tottenham to win.
Yeah.
Gotta win.
I respect
Have to
that.
win.
I respect that. And
Have to
again,
win.
Conte knows it's on the line.
Yeah.
Conte
Tottenham
knows
have
it's on
to
the
score
line.
the goal first.
Yeah.
We have to score first. We can't concede first.
Look, based purely off of form and performance on the pitch, I'm also going for a Spurs win.
Okay.
Dude, that Everton game, and again, I know Everton is struggling, but the fluidity that Spurs were playing with, I just think it might be a bit much, bro.
Yeah,
it might be a bit much for
Yeah.
United.
Yeah.
What do you think, Spons?
The score? Or
Spurs United.
Spurs definitely a win. I'm thinking.
It is at Trafford.
Look, dude, there's
That's
no.
the-
It is at Old Trafford.
And what are the stats? I don't think we've ever won at Old Trafford before.
Not in the last 3-4 games.
I don't think so. I don't think we've
Maybe
ever
this
won a
is the
game
time
at
for
Old
change,
Trafford.
bro.
I don't know. Could be wrong.
I still do feel Spurs win.
Look, bruh, there is no way you guys can't score against that United defense. So if you can stop them from scoring, you will score.
Yeah,
Like
and
you just
Lawrence
will.
is doing well between the sticks.
So if you guys can defend, I don't see United pressing. I don't see them. I don't know. I don't see United doing anything.
This
to
will be a
honest.
big game.
The
man.
one thing that I don't want Conte to do, I don't want him to tell those players to play deep into their own half. They need to take the game to Man United.
Yeah.
Don't play deep and try and rely on Son's pace in breaking the defense.
Can only take you so far.
I would, if from my very very uneducated, ignorant football opinion, I would say like, yo, sit a bit, do it what PSG and Madrid did now. Sit a bit, play on the counter, and then maybe half an hour into the game, take it to them, so that United feel that they can dominate the game and then start taking it to them, because there's a mistake waiting in that United, and then bang, Song, Kane on the counter, get that first goal, then take it to them. That's what I see the game going for you guys.
Maybe that's how it plays out, bro.
Maybe that's how it plays out.
I think
bro. Let's
Spurs
not jinx
win.
anything.
Calley thinks Spurs win. We're being optimistic here in favor of Spurs. I cannot believe I'm saying that. But look, right now I kind of do need United to lose more than I need Spurs to lose. So yeah, man, I'm gonna be back in your boys this weekend. I can't lie. We're playing Leicester. Again, on paper, we should take it. Thankfully, Leicester's going to be without Jamie Vardy.
Home away.
Miraculously. It's at the Emirates. It's at the Emirates, yeah.
Okay.
And miraculously, there's no Vardy who loves to score against us. So that's going to be fantastic. We played against Watford, they were without Saw. That was fantastic. So it looks like a bit of luck's going our way. Hopefully, it continues on the scoreline. Yeah.
That boy Daka, though.
Our defenses. I actually trust our defense now.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't want y'all to win, bro.
Of course not.
I'm gonna just keep it.
But like I said earlier, brother,
I like the camaraderie that was building up there. But nah,
you didn't give it back, bro. It's give and take. Like what the fuck?
nah, B.
Nah, it's gonna be good games all around regardless. Arsenal Leicester still gonna be entertaining.
Absolutely.
United Spurs definitely gonna be entertaining.
Absolutely.
I don't give a fuck who Liverpool's playing. They're gonna win.
Yo, that's a bit rude, bro.
They're gonna win, bro.
Nah, I don't think it's a foregone
They're
conclusion.
gonna win. It's probably they
Are
knowing.
you guys facing City still?
Now we must play Brighton away.
Do you guys still have to face Man City though?
That's
That's
the
gonna
game.
be big one.
Ooh, that's the game.
That's
That's
juicy,
the game.
bro.
That's the game
And
of
that's
the season.
at the Etihad. So
No, that's the game. Of the season.
Nah, that's gonna be big, bro. A lot of big games still coming up. Shout Calley for taking time out to be on the show again.
100%, bro.
Thank you, Sponzy, for being here as always.
thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you to the crew and the cameras. Thank you for watching. Yeah, man, I actually am very keen to see how the league looks after the next 2 weeks. I'm gonna say 2 weeks because I think within 2 weeks then we're really gonna start to see.
You guys think
What's
Liverpool's
going on?
taking the league? Yeah, you think that?
We're gonna talk about that. We'll talk about that.
out of
We'll
your
come
hands,
back to that. Yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, and we'll catch you next week.
Peace out.
Yeah, cool.
Nice.
That's how we do.
Nice one.
That's how we do.